everyone. Welcome to the Nimble Growth Hacking web video series where we interview experts on their favorite growth hacks. Joining me today is Mitch Jackson. He's a trial lawyer for Jackson and Wilson trial attorneys or trial lawyers. And you're probably wondering, like I was, what does an attorney know about growth hacks, especially in the sales and marketing space? Well, Mitch is going to let us know what that is. But first, Mitch, will you give us a little bit of a background of how you got involved in all this?
I'd love to, Mark. First of all, thanks for having me on. And it's a 30-year story. I'm going to consolidate down to about 30 seconds, okay? Absolutely love practicing law and helping people fix their legal problems. And before the internet, before social media, all of my efforts with building the firm had to do with old school relationship building. It wasn't as much marketing for me as it was for connecting with other human beings and developing win-win referral relationships. And with the internet, with social media, it's allowed me to take that effort from local to global. So now, today, with the efforts and the time we spend building relationships, we're connecting with people around the world that are referring cases to us from around the world. So that's why I'm involved with social and digital, and that's why I'm on today's show. I'm loving every minute of it.
Very interested in how you're combining the law and social media and technology to kind of disrupt and improve what you're doing, generate leads or what have you. I don't want to steal your thunder, but can you give us a background on why you use newsjacking and then maybe a particular use case that was, that worked very well for you?
You know, what a perfect profession as a lawyer to share my input, my commentary on a breaking news story so that reporters, both locally, nationally, and globally, would reach out for our unique perspective, maybe something only a lawyer can share with a breaking news story that might have something to do with the law. And I started doing this years ago, and you know, what I found, what was happening, Mark, is the phone would ring and reporters would ask me for my commentary. It allowed me to build my brand. It gave me top-of-mind marketing opportunities that, you know, I've never been accused of being the sharpest knife in the drawer, just so you know. But when I saw the results of newsjacking and I saw our brand expanding, I realized this was something that I needed to do more often. And with the advent of social media, with this technology right here, mobile device, I can newsjack from wherever I am and from, while whatever I'm doing.
Okay, so if I'm a professional, whether it's a doctor, a dentist, or even an attorney, kind of describe how you go about newsjacking, what tools you use, the process, how you get notified of potential newsjacking opportunities, how you evaluate one.
We did a story, Mark, about a year and a half ago on sextortion, people using sex tapes to extort their former lovers or partners. And there was new law in the state of California, so I wrote about it. And it's a pretty popular blog post, and I haven't really talked about it too much since. About a month ago, USA Today reached out to me because they came across that blog post as they were researching the Rob Kardashian China story. They hit the news here in LA, which seems to be every week, by the way, but this one stood out, right? And so they looked at me as a perceived expert on that particular topic. And, within 24 hours, there was a nice article in USA Today with my commentary on that breaking news story. So newsjacking has both short-term impact and long-term impact if you go about it the right way. A little secret that I want to share with you and your viewers is that we keep a database of the reporters who we connect with. When we're done, I'll usually say, and if I feel this way, Mark, that was a blast. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, Mitch, that sounds fantastic. I'll then go out and say, Mark, if you'd like me to reach out the next time there's a breaking news story, please reach out to me. But I can also reach out to you if it's something I comment on. Would you like me to do that? And most of the time, the reporters are absolutely, here's my Twitter handle, DM me, here's my email address, send me an email. And so I've got a database set up in MailChimp. And the database has several hundred people in it. And before I put anybody in MailChimp, what we do is we run their information through Nimble. Nimble allows us, to keep track of what the reporters are talking about. So the next time there's a breaking news story, I go into Nimble and I check using tags whether or not the reporters who I have relationships with are talking about this breaking news story. If they are, then I immediately reach out to them with the story that I've written about or I've live streamed about to see if they want to talk about including it in their breaking story.
My point is, if you're in any other practice besides law, you can also, using Nimble, look for those people that are responding to these stories and reach out to them directly if they have a need for one of your products or services, if it makes sense. And you can learn a lot about these people by bringing them into Nimble from their Twitter handle and keep tabs on them as well. So you could even take it further. Now, I love this reporter hack. I think it's genius. I'm going to start doing it. Mitch, we got to wrap things up. Where do people reach out to you or find you or communicate with you?
Well, I'll tell you what, rather than steer people to a boring traditional law firm website, the blog that I'm really enjoying, it's streaming.lawyer. That's where I share my social media posts, my live streams, digital content, VR, AR, and AI type of stuff. So just head on over to streaming.lawyer, connect with me there, or on Twitter at Mitch Jackson. Whatever works for you works for me, because I love this stuff and I'm always here for my social media community.
Okay, and as usual, depending on where you're seeing this, Facebook, YouTube, blog, wherever, comment. Let us know what you think of these hacks. Let us know if you've got another one. Let us know if you disagree with something I said or Mitch said, and we'll be sure to reach back out to you and give you our thoughts on it. So again, Mitch, thank you so much for joining.
Thanks, Mark. It's a pleasure being here.